JIT-TV, just in time.
Sanbonan babugele makhaya and a very warm welcome to JIT-TV News, where we bring you nothing but politics, business, sports and entertainment all in one experience. Kamalam andile kukulethu intombi yakwacindi umahlaba. Let's quickly take a look now at your headlines for today. ZANU-PF scoffs at CCC desperate claims. Says hands over 26 homes to families displaced by Wange power project. Burning car used in a ram raid attack at mayor's home. Netball World Cup 2023 bound jams aim high. Now, ZANU-PF has dismissed claims by the opposition CCC that the ruling party is abusing state resources, describing them as depressingly barren. The opposition has alleged that there had been lack of transparency in the use of recently purchased helicopters, saying they were being diverted to transport big wings at rallies, as allegations ZANU-PF vehemently dismissed. ZANU-PF national spokesperson, Ambassador Christopher Muchwanga, yesterday told the Herald that instead of pointing fingers, the CCC should self-introspect following its dismissal failure to effect a regime change at behest of the West, despite having received millions of donor funds. Now, British billionaire Sir Richard Branson arrived in Harare on Saturday, aboard value-based airline Fastjet for as yet unknown business. Sir Richard, a business magnate of repute who founded Vision Atlantic Airways, excited Fastjet staff after he used her flight from Johannesburg to Harare. In a tweet, Fastjet said it was a pleasure having Sir Richard Branson on board a Fastjet flight. But some in tourism said his arrival was an endorsement not only of Zimbabwe as a safe tourist destination, but also as an investment destination. His visit comes after the visit of Aston Villa and Scotland captain John McGean to Victoria Falls.
JIT-TV, just in time.
Building the brand. This is where you have to be to get where you want to be. Exploring companies and businesses that are thriving and leading is what we are all about. I am Mazimpofu, your host, that will be bringing to you big cooperatives and relevant people that will be sharing with you their journeys of successes, failures, and lessons learned in their businesses. From humble beginnings to global success. Catch me, Mazimpofu, on Building the Brand.
JIT-TV, just in time.
Let's take a look now at the African news for today. Now, Botswana and mining company De Beers have announced a new diamond sales deal. The new deal concluded Friday gives Botswana a bigger share of rough stones from their joint venture. De Botswana, a joint venture between Anglo-American unit De Beers and Botswana's government, sells 75% of its output to De Beers, with the balance taken up by state-owned Okavango Diamond Co. The new agreement covers a 10-year sales deal for De Botswana rough diamond production through the 2023 and 25 De Botswana mining licenses. In the run-up to Friday's deal, Botswana President Mokgweetsi Masisi had pushed De Beers for a bigger share of De Botswana's output. Let's quickly move now to the international news for today. Now, a burning car has been used to attack the home of a mayor during the fifth night of rioting by protesters, sparked by the police killing of a teenager in France. Prosecutors said the vehicle was stopped apparently by a low wall before reaching the veranda of the house, adding that a flame accelerant was found in a bottle in the car. The town hall was targeted over several nights since the shooting of a 17-year-old boy and has been protected by barbed wire and barricades. But such a personal attack on a mayor's house is unusual. In a statement, Mr. Jean Berner wrote, "A milestone was reached in horror, and the determination to protect and serve the public is greater than ever."
I am confident that violence will decrease in the following days. All the troops, the forces are on the field and working on building a new security in the region.
Now, the Gold Mafia documentary became televised on the Al Jazeera channel.
Nonsensical documentary, a racist propaganda tool.
They have a right to sell their gold anywhere. In fact, I encourage Mnangagwa bust the sanctions.
The government of Zimbabwe is incurring no risk, but it receives the tax.
Please wake up to the reality and the real scam that's taking place here.
Nothing but the best interesting stories and the hottest ones on the alternative view.
The revolution shall be televised.
Quickly get down now to the business side of news for today. Now, the Zimbabwe Electricity Supply Authority has handed over 26 more house states to families that were forced to vacate their ancestral land to make a way for setting up of high-voltage power lines under the Wange Unit 7 and 8 expansion project. Addressing stakeholders at the handover ceremony at Hope Fountain, Matebeleland North on Wednesday, Energy and Power Development Minister Soda Zemu thanked the affected individuals for leaving their land to make way for a project set to add 600 megawatts to the national grid. He further added that the project involved constructing 29 houses, and among those displaced were marginalized groups such as widows and orphans. Now, the PPC Zimbabwe suffered a 17% revenue decline on the back of a subdued volume performance for the financial year 2023. The group said the impact of the planned extended kiln shutdown in the first half of the year for special maintenance and the installation of the bag house and bucket elevator resulted in limited clinker production and ultimately restricted the volumes of cement sold. Additionally, plant sportages due to power interruptions negatively affected performance. As a result, volumes year-on-year were down to 16% despite a robust cement demand from concrete product manufacturers and government-funded infrastructure projects.
Welcome to Azambezi River Lodge, Victoria Falls. Nestled on the banks of the mighty Zambezi River, right on the edge of the national park, Azambezi occupies the most unique and finest spot with the tranquility and seclusion every traveler seeks. Each of its well-appointed rooms is either garden or river facing, allowing you to soak in the serenity of the environment. The award-winning restaurant Amlonga offers delectable cuisine, which includes our famous high teas. To explore Victoria Falls from this fine location, book any of our packages now. Azambezi River Lodge. Relax, refresh, replenish.
And now on to your JIT-TV Weather Focus. And lastly, on your sports news for today. Now, with less than a month to go before the Vitality Netball World Cup 2023 comes to life, Zimbabwe players are hoping to surpass their previous performance at the last edition. The 16-team tournament is running from 28 July to 6 August in Cape Town. Zimbabwe announced their final team this week, and the Nedbank-sponsored champs will be going a gear up to fine-tune their preparations. The technical team opted for experience with a number of players who represented the country at the 2019 World Cup, forming the core of the travelling court. The likes of goal shooter Sharon Mabuanali, captain Felicitas Gwanga, amongst others, believe they can build on their experiences from the 2019 World Cup going into this year's competition. And that is it from me to you. A huge thank you for joining me today. As always, kindly please comment and follow us to all our social media platforms at Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, or rather you can go to our website at www.JIT-TVzw. Signing out, it is Andile Gugulethu Ntombi yakwaCindi uMahlaba. Have yourselves an amazing day.
JIT-TV, just in time.
There are not so many places where mice excellence has been achieved. Meeting in Zimbabwe is the best business decision you will ever make. Our adherence to COVID-19 safety protocols is second to none, coupled with the warm and hospitable nature of the people of Zimbabwe. Our conference facilities sit on marvelous backdrops which will offer a splendid experience that will leave a lasting impression on you and your delegates. The magic of Zimbabwe can be felt in every breath, bite and beat. Stadiums and exhibition centers are known for their international appeal and world-class standards. The high-end technology will surely enhance your experience of the exhibition, festival or concert. Motivate your team by treating them to a trip of a lifetime through our crafted itineraries. Should they have love for adrenaline-packed activities or calm and relaxed excursions, the enchantment will last a lifetime of memories. Mingle and engage with locals and enjoy our diverse culture and warm hospitality. Our mice drivers are ready to welcome you to Zimbabwe and exceed your expectations.
The revolution shall be televised. JIT-TV, just in time.